Video has caught our attention this past week, and it shows a man berating a woman after he gave her a compliment and didn't like her reaction.
Yo, weird. What's wrong with you? You don't want anybody to say anything complimenting wise, don't put it on. Wear a fucking bathrobe. Dumbass bitch. What are you talking about? Respect your place. You guys are women. I put all you guys in my trunk and everybody will look at your forensic files the next day. Give me a compliment, you can't even take it. Stay right here. Everybody on the phone, like, yo, you my brother, you my brother, you my brother. Get the f out of here.
And all you men out here not saying shit and just letting him talk is crazy.
Say hello and say hi.
Why are you yelling?
All I said was nice. All I said was
Stop talking to him right now. Yo,
Why are you
stop talking to him until
yo, you want some bitches, nigga. Yo, listen.
look at you. Look at you. He literally did this to himself. We asked him to walk away so many times. He followed us back up because the line was way back here. And he came back up to continue going at us. And the only reason he redirected his energy is when they came. But it was like walking behind us, getting himself more hype. His ass going on TikTok.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Anthony Simmons, and today's episode of Higher Heights is brought to you by water. I need you guys to stay hydrated. It's very hot outside, and we all know that since our bodies are made up of and comprised of mostly water, it's a good idea that you stay hydrated. Listen, we all know our cars run off fluids, and when we don't have the proper fluids in our cars, it runs on hot. Don't be caught running on hot out there. It's extremely dangerous out here, and I want you guys to stay hydrated. With that being said, you saw the title and you saw the thumbnail, so you know it's a lot to unpack, and I cannot play with y'all. Y'all are now watching Higher Heights. This is the only channel that stands for the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So let's get into it right now. Before I get into it, I need you guys to do what you came to do. If you're new to the channel, let me let you know what you can do to the channel. I need you to hit that like button, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell, because you definitely don't want to miss when I'm dropping content like this. Now, like I said before, if you watched the video, then you already know what's going on, but let me break it down in further detail. First of all, let me do my disclaimer. It's never okay for any gentleman to act like this, for any man on earth to treat a woman like this or to talk to them disrespectful. It's never okay, but we do know that people get frustrated, right? But I'm not gonna make any excuse for this dude in this video. He is saying some egregious things, some things that they shouldn't be taken lightly, and if I was an authority figure, if I was a police, I would take it seriously, and he would have been locked up, because the things he said, just like the Carly Russell situation, people actually do get abducted, people actually do get stuffed in the trunks, people actually do end up on forensic files. So if you're watching this video, I don't want to make no mistake about it. In no regards am I making an excuse for the way this gentleman acted, for the way he talked to this female. I'm not making no excuses. He obviously has some issues going on internally that he needs to deal with, because as men, I feel like self-control is one of our greatest resources and our greatest powers. We have to be in control of our emotions. In this video, this dude gets too emotional over the rejection that happens to him, right? We've all been there. You've been rejected. You shot your shot and you got rejected. So at all costs, men, watch what you're doing out there, watch what you're saying. It don't matter what a woman wear, you got to learn how to control yourself. With that being said, we got to dig into this issue even deeper here on Higher Heights, because I do believe that a woman does have a responsibility to carry herself with respect, to carry herself with dignity, and to watch what she wears, despite what some women may tell you that, hey, I bought the clothes and I wear what I want to wear. That may be true, but let's get into this issue a little bit deeper. Your boy was saying a lot of stuff in there, and some may choose to ignore the one statement that I'm about to go in on, but here on Higher Heights, I'm not going to ignore it. He actually tells the female, if you didn't want compliments, if you didn't want people to say nothing to you, why did you wear what you got on? And here, I'm a big proponent, I'm a big advocate of speaking to females and letting them know, look, if you want certain attention, then you wear these type of things. You wear your hot girl summer dresses. You wear your sundresses showing your figure off. You understand what I'm saying? With those things, the things that some of these females wear out in public, guess what? A certain amount of energy comes with it. A certain amount of attention comes with it. I had this conversation with somebody earlier on this week, and they were talking about how women desire to look like the Cardi B's. Women desire to dress like the Beyoncés, the Rihannas, the sexy reds out here in the world. They desire to look like the Meg Thee Stallion. You understand what I'm saying? Because they think that this is what men desire. negative. Let me tell y'all something. Yes, men do give those women attention, but do you know the type of attention that men give them? Sexual energy attention. Yes, if I see you with your assets out, literally your assets out, yes, I'm a man. God created me to like those type of things. And that's a good thing because we know we live in an age where some men don't care about your ass being out because they looking at for another kind of ass and it comes attached to the male species. You understand what I'm saying? But for the most part, naturally, how God created us, if you walking around with all your assets out and the top portion out, guess what? I'm attracted to that. And we all know this, that some men ain't delivered. Some men don't have self-control. And when they see something they like, they gotta say something. So while this female was saying, hey, listen, guys are attracted to this and women like to have that attention. Women want that kind of attention. This is what I will say to females out there, and I'm gonna keep it all the way 100. You can't have your cake and eat it too. And if you don't understand what I'm saying by that, let me break that down. You have every right to purchase your clothes. You made the money, you walk in there and you buy what you want. You can buy whatever you want, but you have to understand the energy and the connotation that it comes with. If you want to walk around with your ass out, if you want to walk around with your cleavage out, then you got to understand what kind of compliments you're going to get, what kind of energy that's going to come with it. You can't say that you're a woman with class and dignity, but you don't separate yourself from all the hoes and the thoughts that's walking around out here. Once again, excuse my language, but I got to keep it all the way up 100 on this channel in order to reach the people and understand what they dealing with when they come to this channel. First of all, if you hadn't hit the like button, I need you to do that. Hit the subscribe button, share this with somebody who may be going through this and need to understand this. And please, don't tell me that y'all can't see that this is a problem. This is like an epidemic or pandemic going around. Because I can understand when you got girls in their 19s and their early 20s and they want to dress like this. But the problem that I see that if I scroll down my Instagram page, you got people 40 plus, 50 plus, 60 plus. People that should be mentoring these young women that are actually competing with these young women for likes and views and comments on social media. That's when it becomes a problem. We don't got grandmamas no more. We don't got them old school aunties no more that'll pull you to the side and tell you to cover that up. You understand what I'm saying? So once again, I understand if you were 19 through 25, 26, maybe 27. But as you get older and you got kids of your own, you want to be able to be a responsible adult in front of them. Look, y'all, I love rap music and I love to do music. I do it as a hobby now, but I'm not pursuing it as a career because I got young sons growing up. And I always used to follow this mindset. Like, I had a time in a season where I went to the clubs, I hung out, I was out all night drinking, hanging out, rides is living. But now that I got kids coming up, I shouldn't be found in the same places as them. And this age of social media got older, more mature women being found in the same predicaments and same situations as these young girls fighting for the views. I can't tell you not to wear it because I want to wear it. I can't tell you not to shake it like a thought because I'm out here shaking it like a thought. And guess what? Everybody got this mindset of chasing the bag. Social media is a good thing in some regards. It also has brought with it a lot of negativity. And depending on how you use it, it can make all the difference in the world. So I'm saying, where are the grandmothers who want to be a grandmother now? Where are the aunties and the mothers who walk in that role and in that season? We don't got it that much. And this is why so many of our youth are led astray. And that's just the truth. I told y'all Higher Heights stands for the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Let me know in the comments, what do y'all think? Am I just being delusional, or is that what you see when you scroll down your social media page? A whole bunch of women in their 40s, 50s, and 60s doing what they should not be doing, acting like they should not be acting. Y'all tell me. It's similar to this situation right here. I remember coming up, I got tattoos all over my body when I was in the Marines, and that was for a certain reason. But when I look at an artist or a rap artist like Lil Wayne who got tattoos all over his face, he inspired a whole generation of young men to go get tattoo ink all over their face, all over their neck, all over their chest. Now, guess what? That man can't have it two ways. Lil Wayne, number one, you need to understand Lil Wayne makes millions of dollars through his image. His image is that of a thug, of a gangster, of a rebellious person, and he makes money off of his image. The average male does not make money off of his image. So when he goes get tattoos all over his body, he's got to deal with the stigma of a thug, of a gangster walking around. He can't have it both ways. He can't have tattoos and teardrops all over his face and want a corporate job in America at a Fortune 500 company. Are y'all following me? This is the same disease that's going on with our young women who choose to use Cardi B, who choose to use Beyonce, who choose to use Meg Thee Stallion, who choose to use Scarlett and Sexy Red as their examples for how a woman should dress and how they think they should carry out their lives. Guess what? While these females are making money off of this image, or selling the sexual seduction of what they're doing, and they're making money, you gotta walk your regular life. You gotta deal with the average Joe that's walking the streets and hitting on you and shooting his shot at the gas station and making inappropriate comments that are probably unwarranted or unwelcome. I won't say unwarranted because, like I said, like this gentleman said, if you didn't want that attention, why did you wear it, okay? So this is what I was gonna say. This is what trips me out about females. It's two things that really trip me out about the female species, especially in the current climate that we live in. They feel like they want to be able to wear what they want. They want to be able to show all their assets in their body, but they don't want attention that they don't want. Now, I've seen this before. They can get attention from somebody that they're attracted to, and that guy can say whatever he wants to them. The one that they want to get attention from, that guy can say whatever he wants, and they just, oh, that's so funny, Derek. That's so funny. But the minute that person that approaches them that they don't want to approach us, they are rude, they will reject you in the worst way, and they will be disrespectful if they feel and deem that they want to. And sometimes everybody can't handle rejection well. Obviously, this brother cannot handle rejection well in this video that we just saw. You cannot control somebody else's response. You understand what I'm saying? If you poke the bear, then guess what? You're gonna get the reaction that the bear deems necessary back too. So guess what, ladies? When you out here and you dress inappropriately, there is a way to reject and say, hey, look, nah, I'm good, I'm not single, I'm taken or whatever, without making somebody feel bad, without degrading somebody. We don't know what people are going through in this world. We don't know what kind of mental stress that they under. We don't know how many times this brother has been rejected. Once again, I'm not making no excuses for him, but you gotta realize that there's some crazy folks out here. And he did remind you that he could put you in his trunk and everybody gonna be giving you the attention you want on forensic files when they looking at you. Not saying that that's right, but look at the threat that he immediately jumped to and escalated to, because you no doubt probably embarrassed him the way that you rejected him. It wasn't just a simple rejection that caused this man to react this way. That caused this man to respond and say, why did you wear it if you didn't want me to say something? Undoubtedly, you probably gave him a look like, who are you to be saying something to me? You know what I'm saying? When it would have been, if it would have been 6'5", nice, bam, 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 plap, plap, plap body, said something to you, you would have giggled it off, smiled, and accepted it a little bit better. Number two, what you gotta realize, women, where are the classy women at? Where are the women that dress like Claire Huxtable? Let me use her as an example. Where are the women that didn't need all the weave in their head, didn't need the fake eyelashes, didn't need the lipstick, didn't need the makeup, didn't need all the fake nails and the glamorous stuff like that put them in the same categories as the whores and the thoughts that you see on the streets? Claire Huxtable was a respectable looking lady. She had a respectable looking job. She was the prototypical type of woman that I'm looking for when I was growing up, that actually exuded sexual confidence without having to show all of her assets. I had a big crush on people like Felicia Rashad when I was growing up, because that was what a woman looked like in the last final stages of the era that I grew up in. Now, what kind of women do the women have to look up to? Well, I named some of them earlier in the video. These women are looking up to people who make money peddling sex. And they all want this type of attention. And that speaks to a bigger insecurity that's within themselves. Because one thing I hate is when a woman uses the excuse of, I do this to make me feel good about myself. I dress this way because I like the way it looks. I like how I feel about myself when I dress this way. Well, guess what, y'all? You can't have it both ways. I equate a woman to having all her assets out to a man that walks around with his pants sagging. It's no different. I don't want to see that man's ass. And if you got respect for yourself, you don't want your ass out as well. You don't want your bust out as well. We got women wearing all kind of stuff with the backs cut out, with the stomachs cut out. Guess what? That is very, very disrespectful, and it carries the weight of what you think about yourself. Don't matter what your mouth say. God says in the Bible that the issues of life come out of the heart, and your heart is everything your mind and your thoughts are comprised of. So when you carry yourself that way, that's how you feel about yourself. And if that's what makes you feel good about yourself, men are like wolves and like sharks in the water. When they smell blood, it don't matter what's coming out of your mouth. I see the image that you presented for me. And ladies, let me give you this piece of advice. All y'all with these high body counts and swear that you're not a whore, you are a whore. Because let me tell y'all something about a man. A man will drive a used car, but he ain't gonna treat that used car like he treat a brand new car off the lot with no miles on it. You understand what I'm saying? When you get a car with no mileage and it's only been driven by you, it's way more special. So just like Kevin Samuel said, you got all them miles on that vagina? Yeah, you got all them miles on that vagina. It's not as special as it was before it got driven off the lot. And I think that's what everybody would much prefer a new car fresh off the lot than a car that's been owned by several other people. You know what I'm saying? It's not as valuable. The moment you drive a car off the lot, what does it do? It depreciates. That car will never be worth as much as it was when you first drove it off the lot. So what do y'all think? Do y'all think the gentleman in this video was wrong? I do. I think he was wrong. Put it in the comments. Let me know. And also, what do y'all think about the women that we have these days and the role models that they choose to follow? And do y'all think Higher Heights was right about what I'm saying about these women? And you can't have it both ways. If you're going to carry yourself with class and respect, or you going to look like every other one of these women that's out here. I can't stand to see it, y'all. On social media, these women just walking around and they claiming they want to be looked at as this way, but you look like this. You got to have it one way or the other. You understand what I'm saying? Until next time, y'all, put it in the comments. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and share. I love all my supporters. I appreciate all y'all. Until next time, y'all be blessed.